Ryu for a second time this season.
And Ryu is pitching on 5 days rest.
Snap last night. He went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Let's take a look at the lineup.
When he's on, get ready for that. Saying that a lot. Strike one. That
play hit a rough night at the plate. Doesn't happen very often. There's the first pitch of the game. It's in there for us. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. He elevated.
He understands how to set up hitters, and he understands how to get them out.
Breaking ball, he missed outside with that slip.
Behind in the count. That's pitching.
This is popped up over near the seat. Ball toward third. Biggio not in time. Nothing you can do about that. It just wasn't hit hard enough, and Cavan came in. Stanton was really thrown off balance facing Ryu last night. He takes the first pitch strike. LeMahieu at first. Line foul down the left side. The Yankees have hit into this year.
Yeah, some more soft contact, so you got to have a good defense.
Tap towards second. Simeon will shovel the Bichette back up against the Blue Jays, a .326 average.
Of that.
Here's Aaron Judge. We mentioned Judge has hit well. Inside, it's 1-1 on the big room.
Time in the big leagues.
Big swing and a miss at that changeup. He was way out in front.
And that's what I mean about that, being able to throw pitches.
1-2, right on the outside corner for strike 3. What a good pitched, and with that, Higashioka, who has become his, takes one upstairs for a ball. Sanchez did not play. Private catcher caught him for a second time.
It just seemed like he was catching because of the
Garrett Cole. 1-1 to Sanchez, way out in front of that changeup. It's 1-2.
Sanchez talking to himself right now.
1-2, chases a high heater, and Sanchez strikes out. Boy, he set that pitch up perfectly.
Boy, did he ever, and it was because of that first pitch.
He's a switch hitter. He did not play in the game last night. He struck out Judge to end the top of the first. There's a slow breaking ball in there, just focused enough to play last night. And he swings and misses at another good break.
That's how he's going to be effective. So far, so good. He looks sharp tonight.
Well, he does, and you can see the nature of the swing. Way out in front. Boy, Ryu really
got 4 pitches. You know, sometimes you go to the mound.
Playing in his 3rd game for the Yankees, and he takes the first pitch strike.
Got all 4 of them.
Odor swings and misses. 0-2, 2 outs. Cut out and missed. Boy, Ryu is in a group trying to get the Blue Jay hitters to chase that fastball. It's a good one at 95. Breaking up the middle. That's going to get through. Grichuk's in to score. Here comes Gurriel. Jansen's headed for 3rd. And Josh Palacios. A 2-strike, 2-run single up the middle. And the Blue Jays have a 2-0.
Really want to watch him. Again, he only lasted 4 2/3.
Goes Palacios at first. The ball is Ned Odor backing up to the outfield grass, makes the catch. But the Blue Jays break a code shown here on your mobile phone to purchase your cutout today. And now the Yankee dugout has given it to the home plate umpire, Eric Bacchus. Jays lead it 2-0 as Gio Urshela shows bunt and takes a strike.
I'm sure of.
Little chopper back the mound as Simeon makes the play. Frazier. Ryu humped up on the fastball. He has 2 doubles. He hasn't driven in a run yet. Guerrero looking up into the twilights. In case you haven't heard, Teoscar Hernandez has tested positive for
Kansas City and Boston, but the good news is he'll be at the alternate training site getting competitive during
the Kansas City series, but now with a positive result coming back on
his first AB with Toronto.
It's been unfortunate because of a positive COVID test. It was thought that he was. There's a Grichuk jogging in a few steps. Jay Bruce.
Grichuk believes defensively in 2019 was hit and miss for him.
What he does is more impressive than what those other guys do. Preparation, if you will. If he hits this, where am I going to strike? 1-on-1. You know, when you pitch a single his first time up, and Ryu drops a changeup in there with DeGrom, Kershaw, sure,
power or finesse, and then you set him up, and then you paint that fastball right at the knees. LeMahieu thinks it was low, but it sure looked like it was a strike. You were talking about the power guys versus the finesse guys. The power guy,
that's high enough.
That's a strike. That's at the knees. It's not below the knees, and it's over the plate.
Stan goes after the first pitch.
Straight.
Down and in for a ball. It's 1-1 on.
In their head, you know exactly what they're trying to do to you. Then they slip. You doesn't have that.
Giancarlo Stanton is late on in the fourth inning. And Stanton is late. I'm impressed so much by Ryu. The consistency. Looking up into the twilight sky, he's got it right in.
Two top 3 finishes in the Cy Young Award
Of the hitter. And Ryu does that beautifully.
Back and forth. Of the smarts.
And Judge is late on that first pitch. And used the finesse. Missed upstairs. Judge fouls it back. You know
what he's doing. You guys are on the same page. You're thinking the same.
1-2 to Judge. Outside, 2-2. 2-2. Judge fouls it back again. Well, Danny Jansen, 2-2 pitch. Judge hit on the ground, but shut it short. Long throw. Scooped over it.
Yes.
No Mookie Betts, no Cody Bellinger, and they haven't missed a beat. The reigning World Series champs. The Dodgers are at 8-2 in Hyunjin Ryu. Curveball bends around the outside corner. Odor in order. 1-1 pitch to the Yankee catcher right on the inside corner.
Yes.
Bouncing ball to third. Biggio has a lot of time.
Throws you a fastball. So if I'm hitting against him, I'm going to look for till 2 strikes, and then I'll battle him.
That's an interesting approach. And if
you're guessing fastball and he throws you a changeup, you're not changeup or something like that. You're going to pull it just like that.
This is going to be a base hit. Gurriel over quickly to cut it off. Hustles it into a double play this season. Rougned Odor is batting in a double play. Biggio will always lead the majors in that category. And there's a called strike.
Let's see how he tries to get rid of Odor here with 2 strikes.
Ground ball. This one's pulled foul.
Let's see how he tries to get rid of Odor.
Okay, I don't even have to think about it. This is going to be 2. Simeon to second, back to first. In time, a second.
To get some extra hacks.
He celebrated by himself once again. Yeah. He's got an RBI and he's got a homer.
Didn't that happen to him last night down in the bull? Kiss his bats.
None.
and
Never. That was good, Dan. Hazel told a great story about that, but guys are just.
I come over here and clobber him, and he's been rubbing his head before batting practice the last couple of days. Said he did it when he was in Buffalo.
Urshela strikes out as Ryu. Well, the Yankees have been frustrated all night long.
Off the plate.
And Frazier takes a breaking ball for a strike. And they've been frustrated by Ryu. I mean, he has mixed his pitches so well. Yankees and Blue Jays played a lot. But Ryu never pitched against.
Didn't want him to face the Yankees.
He just missed. 2-2 to Frazier. He's late and fights it off up the first
side. I was going to look for the ball out over the plate. And I was going to look for, just have to be a little bit quicker. They couldn't throw the ball by me.
Ryu missed with that breaking ball. Tried.
That's a strike. Got to face the DH, and you've got to face all those big.
There's a time, and this is trouble. Grichuk's not going to get it. It's going to go all better.
Remember when everybody said last year, oh, he's coming from the National League.
He was called out on strikes in the fourth. He is 0 for 2. Excuse me, he's 1 for 2. And in 3 of those 7 strikeouts have been called.
Back on the ball.
That one's up and away for. There's a strikeout on the outside corner. Trying to hit that inside corner and has grounded into a double play and flied out to center. Another off balance. Little tapper back to the mound. Ryu will take his time and Stanton.